Dudes. Dudes. If you can hear me, dudes, say something, because we are live with Yo Video Games. Man, I guess this is episode 2. Con! I see that. And once again, of course, joined by Matt.
Hey, everyone.
And we're going to take a couple hours out of our such busy, hectic lives, and we're going to talk about video games, because we never do that. We never, ever do that.
Never.
Never, ever.
So
what's up, guys? Welcome to Yo Video Games, episode 2. We are live as hell right now. If you guys haven't had a chance to check us out and what we're doing recently up on Yo Video Games, we have been playing a bunch of Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Revelations. We kind of took a break because, tell us why.
Why did we take a break?
Yeah, why do we have to take a break from Resident Evil?
Well, well, first of all, we almost ran out of games.
Tell us what you did this weekend.
Well, I went to San Jose to Fanime, so if any of you guys were there, it was awesome meeting some of you. I don't think there was anyone I met I didn't like, so I'm awesome meeting all of you there. So I went up there. I hosted a What's Wrong with Capcom panel, as well as the Assist Me panel, where I showed some cool stuff from. Hey, look, Nasir's on here. Hey, Nasir. I showed some stuff from Season 3. So some of you might know some of the characters we're going to be having in that season there.
There's no way I'm talking about that here.
Did I suck there, Matt? I don't know, dude. Exponents wouldn't count it.
Exponents. Go on.
So
this is terrible.
So that was a lot of fun. It was cool seeing all the cosplay. Of course, I was in cosplay like the whole time as well. I don't know. I can't.
You didn't.
I get weirded out when I'm out of costume now. Thanks
really?
to you guys. There was that day where we went to Disneyland together.
Yeah.
And I got there right before you guys, and I was buying my ticket there, and I'm sitting there looking at all these little boys and girls going in Disneyland in costume. I'm like, well, that sucks. I want to go in Disneyland in costume. So.
Just for anybody knows, we're going to make a very early call out on this, and that reminded me. So Disneyland does this thing every single year, right?
Yeah.
Where on Halloween night, you get to go to Disneyland in costume, and you literally trick or treat. Now, I haven't done anything like this I hadn't done anything like this for like 10 years. Very, 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 very long time. And the fact that you get to go to Disneyland and just be a kid like all over again and dress in costume was pretty cool.
Yeah. I did it once a couple years ago, and it was like fantastic.
So I'm making a call out. The crazy call out. Last year I went as the dude.
Can I just see your mic? Sorry.
Yeah.
Your volume dropped.
Oh God. Oh God.
So I just wanted to make sure.
People have to hear what I'm saying.
Right? People have to hear what you're saying.
It's so important. Max went as the alien. I should have gone.
No. Max went as the dude.
I went as the dude, and I totally put up pictures, and I got recognized by so many Disney employees. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So next year we're gonna go. Me and Simmons are gonna go to
this
Disneyland.
year even.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. This year we're gonna go to Disneyland on Halloween Day. If anybody else wants to go, I'm gonna go as the dude, and Simmons is gonna go as Walter. And we're just gonna spew Lebowski quotes at all the little children. The entire time, anytime some kid tries to get on Matterhorn before he should, over the line!
Yeah, some kids trying to like step on, like cut over in front of you, just start yelling.
Start yelling at him.
Like,
so, you had a pretty good time at Fanime. I mean,
I did have a good time at Fanime. The con organization-wise is a disaster right now. The people running the event probably shouldn't be working in that field any longer because it was unbelievably crappy.
So how did the panel go? Was anybody there?
The panels were great. We had mostly full to full. Well, like the Capcom panel I think was full. The Assist Me was nearly full, but it was at kind of an odd hour. Okay, the reason why I can almost vouch for some of the panels not being as full as they could have been was because registration took like 6 hours.
I heard nightmare stories from people.
Yeah, it took like 6 hours just to get your badge there. So if you got there at like any time before like 7 a.m., you wouldn't even been able to go to our Assist Me panel.
I'm sorry, people. If you had to deal with that and you guys really wanted to go to the Assist Me panel, I was not there. I had to take care of some family stuff that weekend. But I was in NorCal, so I was there with you in spirit. But these dudes were holding it down. They showed a bunch of stuff from Season 3 of Assist Me. Showed a couple characters that we are definitely going to be doing, and some other stuff we may be doing. And I guess I'll update you guys a little bit what you were saying. So Season 3 is going to be not that much different from the other seasons, but it's going to be not directed by myself, but I'm going to have a lot of involvement as I'm still going to be playing technically the main character. I'm going to be in the show a whole bunch. I'm going to be doing the editing, but it's going to be directed by our camera guy, who's named by Andrew.
Yeah.
And Mike Young, who plays Wesker, is doing the majority of the writing, and he's going to be directing a lot of episodes as well. However, we're kind of finalized on a finite amount of episodes that we wanted to do.
Yeah, it's not going to be a free for all of like 10 episodes, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
It's not like absolutely everything. However, I've kind of felt that I really do want to cover some like other characters, so there might be like mini assist me's, like the assist me's that don't go like as crazy as the ones you guys see. If you guys want to see mini assist me's, let me know. Assist means that just gets straight to the bulk of, you know, what the character does and how to be really good with the character. If you guys still want to know that, let me know, because I will be interested in doing so.
Yeah, we definitely got some like one-off characters we want to do at some point.
Yeah, just
they may not be like, they may not be part of like this sort of like story arc we got going on, but you know, if you guys want to invite me to A-Con, that'd be great. But otherwise, I can't really just drop a hat and run off to Texas.
Someone said, yeah, Ruben Langdon. Ruben Langdon would play a very obvious character. It starts with the D and rhymes with Onte.
Yeah, we actually talked about this at the panel if you missed it. Ruben would have loved to play Dante, but Ruben is out of the country right now.
Yeah.
And he is filming something, I believe, for History Channel, and they have gone way over his schedule. And
he's recreating the Battle of Devil May Cry.
Yeah, he's like knee-deep in it, so he would love to, but he's not even in the country.
The guy was really cool. He completely wanted to be a part of the project, and yeah, even the guys I know at Capcom were like, you should contact Ruben. He'd probably really love to do it. And he was very enthusiastic, but the dude just... That guy is busy, man. That dude is in, like, if you look and wait and watch any movie that has stunts in it, I swear to God his name is in every single one.
Well, recently,
stunts
too.
and mocap.
So, yeah,
like,
he's been doing a lot of stunt and mocap work, big stuff. I mean,
so okay.
No AX, never.
Let's move on. We're going to move on a little bit and talk about the topic of today's Yo Video Games episode, Yo Video Games Live. And this is one that you came up with, Matt, so go ahead and introduce it.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about what's going on in what do we believe the future of fighting games is, and what the future of fighting games needs to succeed.
Specifically for next gen.
For next gen, yeah, in particular, because this gen, you know, is kind of coming to a close. There's probably not a lot of new fighting games that are going to be coming out on the current generation of consoles. Yeah. Not likely, anyways. You never know. It could be some surprises we don't know about yet. But, you know, we got to look forward to what do we think is going to happen next gen, and what is the fighting game needs to succeed. Because if you haven't noticed, like the fighting, and this is fighting genre is kind of like, I'm not saying it's dead or anything. I'm just saying it's kind of been taking a lull since that glorious high it got back in like 09.
Street Fighter 4 bump.
Yeah, from the Street Fighter 4, Marvel 3, you know, when there was like a lot of really big games coming out. So it's like, okay, so where do we go from here? Because it's starting to lull a little bit. You know, Cross Tekken didn't do the fighting game genre any favors. So
DLC didn't do the fighting game genre any favors.
DLC did not do it any favors. But it's sad because like games like Tekken Tag 2 did DLC right. But nobody bought it.
Dude, yeah, I mean, we can get on about this, but it's the fact that freaking Tekken Tag 2 did so many things right about fighting games, and from what I understand, technically bombed. Like, no one bought the game.
Yeah, it was like disturbingly low numbers.
Yeah, because
on the launch month, and of course nobody bought the Wii U version, which had like ball mode and
all the extra stuff,
all those crazy awesome costumes. So it's like,
what's
wrong with you guys?
I bought Tekken Tag Tournament 2 as well, and I was ridiculously impressed with the game. It's just like I've said to you guys so many times, I just personally don't like the Tekken 6 engine very much, and Tekken Tag 2 is just more of that. But I can look at it in a non-subjective fashion and be like, dude, Tekken Tag 2, as far as its feature set, the way it plays, what you have available to you, it's the best Tekken there ever has been.
Yeah, mechanically, it's great. It's not my forte of fighting games, but another Namco franchise, we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we'll be playing that later.
So right now, I'm going to go with, start off with you, Max. Prediction-wise, what do you think we will see in the future of fighting games in next gen?
Well, as a smooth transition, I would like to see something that takes all of the 2D wonderfulness of classic games and puts it into a game that brings us back to spirit that was of something old. And you guys might know what I'm talking about. And there actually has been a trailer for it recently, and I think we might have a trailer of the game right now. And that's Guilty Gear Xrd. And this is technically the very first next-gen fighter that has been released to the public. And I'm fairly sure this is not running on current generation consoles.
Yeah, they haven't said. We just know it's Unreal Engine. But what do you think that's going to do for the fighting game? And like, do you think that's going to be the game that like, you think it's going to hit the early, you know, come out early, and it's going to like be the big game that everyone buys because hey, it's like the first next gen fighter. This is what people need.
I think so. Let's get into the beat of it in a second, and let's let you guys watch this trailer first, just in case you haven't seen it. So hopefully we'll roll the trailer right about now.
どけ、邪魔だ。
一人で行くつもりか。援軍を待て。
ふざってえな。どの道俺が勝てなきゃ世界もそれまでだろうが。
だからこそだ。 敵の素性もわからないのに万全を書くわけにはいかない。
あのガキの正体なんざ知ったことか。いいか、俺は賞金稼ぎだ。賞金首がいればそこに行くのが筋なんだよ。
やはり口で言っても無駄か。
分かってんじゃねえか。なまってねえだろうな。上等だ。
Not quite done. Not quite.
Yo, Simmons. Anime. It's pretty damn anime. If you guys want to check out the new cam we've moved to, we're on camera 8 right now.
Does that burn your soul, Max?
It does a little bit, but at the same time, it's old anime, so it's okay with me. I think it looks pretty freaking fantastic. So going on like what you were saying, what's it gonna take for a game like Guilty Gear XR to reinvigorate itself with like next gen and new consoles? Well, they got something down already, and it feels already like a reboot. Because I think that's kind of what Guilty Gear needed at this point, was a reboot after Blaze Blue and everything.
I think it either needed a reboot or a true sequel, not a game that felt like it was just building off of
more mechanics on more
X
mechanics
or
on more
X2.
mechanics and
Yeah.
characters. Yeah, it's like take the game down, you strip it to the characters that everyone loves a lot, and Guilty Gear's to the point where, like, I'm not even really going to count the first Guilty Gear because that game was so obscure. The game really got popularity when Guilty Gear X came out.
Yeah.
And when Guilty Gear X came out, it was pretty big, and it never even came out in the U.S. Guilty Gear XX is the one that came out first on PS2.
I think you might be right about that.
Yeah, like
we played an import version of
We had a
X on Dreamcast.
friend who had an import version. I was like, what the hell am I watching back in like 2002? And yeah, dude, it was ridiculously impressive. So what I'm saying is that this game feels like the revitalization of that classic game, and I feel the same way that I did before watching this. It's like, I'm ready to play Guilty Gear again. Like, I haven't felt the need to play Guilty Gear since Guilty Gear XX.
Yeah.
And I was really inspired to play a lot of Guilty Gear XX, but after time went on and like many years were passed and everyone just kept playing Guilty Gear, I can't keep up with these games anymore, dude. There's so much stuff, I don't even know what is going on.
Yeah, but there's always the classic X or X2, so we always have that. You can always, that always felt good to jump back into every now and again.
Yeah. So let's move on from Guilty Gear. We're obviously ridiculously excited about it. It is dat anime, and it's something that I'm not crazy excited about, but its art style is really interesting to look at. It's funny because it looks raw as 2D until they spin.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why don't you just make it 2D then? Either way, I guess it's just a thing with budgets and getting the game actually released. I doubt we're gonna see that game anytime soon.
Probably not. It looks like they have basically like one stage, 2 characters done. They have like Amelia model ready, maybe ready to go. I don't know if she's like her I don't think her moveset's probably anywhere close to being finished.
I don't think that game is anywhere close to being done. If you guys can actually change the cameras, if you see the left part of the screen, you can select camera 8 or 1337 live cam 08. And that should be the one where we're at.
Yeah.
That'll give you a big ass one.
So what I think is going to happen with next gen is I think I think what we're going to see eventually is I think we're going to see a Street Fighter V.
Yes.
But I think what Capcom's going to do is they're going to heavily borrow from what NetherRealms has done. And I think whether you guys give a crap about it or not, I think you're going to see a highly expanded story mode.
Oh, so the women are going to look like men.
Hopefully not.
Okay.
But I think that from the comments, that we were hearing from, I think Sven and others, it seems like they understand that the future of fighting games is sort of in content a bit. So I think we're going to see a Street Fighter game that sort of goes a little bit more crazy, a little bit more in depth with its story mode. I don't know how much, that's going to jive with the hardcore, but
that's the thing, man, is that a lot of Injustice, a lot of its success, as far as retail, like we really can't say tournament-wise. I think Injustice is doing really good now within the fighting game circuit. Like I personally tune into streams to watch Injustice a lot of the times nowadays, just because everything is just so kind of tired at this point. I do like seeing new stuff, but when I see like Zero and Virgil sword loop me to the end of time, I don't know. Unless Kane Blue River is playing Marvel, I kind of tune out a lot of the time. More Clockwork, And Injustice is a breath of fresh air. I see some crazy person using Harley I've never seen before. I see some dude using Batgirl. I'm gonna steal that tech, and that's the stuff I really look forward to, is when things are being discovered. So hopefully NetherRealms does this thing where they update their game with like a big patch or a big adjustment or an Injustice Ultimate Edition, later
or hopefully they hire some animators or something. I don't know.
Hey man, Batgirl looks good. Batgirl looks really good in that game. She's like legit, straight up, I'm just gonna say this right now, and I'll say it in a video later. Batgirl's my favorite character in that game. Like, Batgirl's made me realize how much I don't like playing the other characters in Injustice. She is so much fun. Moving on.
Okay, so that's what you expect to happen. What do you think needs to happen in the future, in next gen? What's going to need to happen for fighting games to get big, and stay relevant?
Story mode is a very good mention. Story mode doesn't just get people invested in buying a game, it gets them introduced to the game in some level, which could lead to being like a competitive, so that it can increase all of our competitive environments. But I think the one that really is important is, dude, fighting games need to have really good online, and now there is no more excuses for it not to. Like, there is no excuses for your fighting game to have crap online anymore at all. And especially in the next gen, here's the difference, and I might have to explain this to you how this technically works, Matt. Fighting games have a different type of netcode between a rollback and a delayed input netcode. A lot of people prefer a rollback netcode because when you press the button on your freaking arcade stick or your joystick, it comes out immediately. Now you get these weird things called like rollback glitches, where things will like pop out every once in a while if people have weird connections, but if you both have good connections, it's fantastic. The problem is that this netcode is very similar to GGPO, and even with 2D games, it's fairly taxing on the computer or the CPU of your game console or even your PC. So, with that in mind, it's going to take a higher level grade PC, level grade CPU to actually make these fighting games run really well online with good graphics. So now in the next generation, we're going to get these fighting games that should have good netcode because they all can do this rollback style of things.
Or, they could, of course, make use of the cloud.
Well, I don't even know what that means. Like, when I hear the power of the cloud...
I don't think Microsoft even knows what that means.
Our console is 70% more powerful with the cloud, and I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, to me, that just sounds more and more just like, so you're half of on live.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, right?
You really, to me, that just sounds like a terrible idea, because it's like, okay, so we already have to worry about netcode. Now we have to worry about a server delivering raw processing power just of the game.
Like, what in God's name is going on? Like,
so why would we want to put more pressure onto the internet connection, not less? To me, that seems like the complete opposite way you want to go. But I'm not really tech savvy about that. But Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Yeah,
that seems like a bad idea.
It seems like it kind of seems just like tech fluff, like jargon fluff at this point that they're just throwing around to make you feel like your system's really powerful. Anyway, so I think in general with fighting games in the future that they definitely need to be more focused around the online environment, the online entertainment, how good the online runs and how good the matchmaking is. I think all fighting games have kind of followed this very similar like path of copying every other fighting game and how they do the online. And I think that kind of needs to stop. There is several different ways that you can matchmake people together, and there's several different ways that you can make people like enjoy the game with each other, besides like this really basic match found, rank match search,
Yeah.
search by local priority.
That's actually like a big thing for me. Is I honestly feel that like the experience where you're sitting there looking at a crappy menu and just waiting to find a match, that needs to go.
Yeah.
Like there needs to be something done to fix that, and I'm not sure I know what that is, but like I think Soulcalibur 5 had a slightly interesting thing with that weird map thing they had going. That was an idea. I'm not sure if it was as successful or not.
Yeah.
But some sort of fix to the lobby system, or just what's it? Live chat or not? Where you're watching matches. What do they
Yeah.
call it? Spectator mode.
Yeah.
Like some sort of greater emphasis on spectator mode, because I know PS4 is going all about like the share button and all this other junk. So it's like, I don't know, spectator mode needs to be like expanded upon or something.
Yeah.
At least for all the times either you don't want to play a match and you just want to watch, or
Yeah, some guys
or,
are mentioning Tekken Tag 2 did something really smart, which was in between matches, it gives you the option to go into a quick training mode. So it just gives you a dummy really
yeah,
fast
and
and you just beat 'em up.
you know, Smash Brothers had the thing where it stuck you in like that thing while you were waiting. It would put you with, fighting the sandbag man.
Yep,
or whatever.
that's not like the end all be all, but that's really important to think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like one thing I came up with the other day is that you should have a player match where you can fit 8 people in a player match and have them all fight each other at the same time. And when the game comes out, you go back to a lobby and you can find another guy in the lobby or rematch. So you're always playing somebody. You're not waiting for a list to put you up like quarter style. You can still have that, but there's so many things you can do with the online environment of a fighting game that they just choose to just copy the rest of the stuff.
free-for-all mode while waiting sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So for me, I think what I think needs to happen is, first and foremost, the tournament sticks that you have now, I don't believe are going to work on PS4 or Xbox One.
Yeah, I'm
not sure about PS4, but I know Xbox One, they won't work. And I think that is a huge, huge, huge oversight on the companies Sony and Microsoft right now, because those things are expensive, and you guys have put your hard-earned dollars into it, and there's no reason why a USB stick shouldn't work on everything.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating to learn that your PS3 arcade stick doesn't work on Alpha Anthology for PS2. On my PS2, my glorious PS3 that plays all PS2 games.
Yeah, dude.
So that's dumb. And I think it's really dumb, the fact that there's this sort of no backwards compatibility for controllers. It's like, how hard is it to make controllers backwards compatible? They have the same number of buttons. Okay, maybe the share button's been added. Whoopity-doo.
Yeah.
And it's not saying you have to use the arcade stick as your only controller for the new console, but if I plug it into the USB slot, it should work.
Yeah, it seems like it's very obvious. I mean, it's an easy way to make money, between the companies that make sticks. And
I'm
the
sure that's
companies
great
that
for
make-
Mad Cats because they get to, sell everyone a whole brand new slew of sticks, but it's like, that's kind of like, it's almost like biting your nose to spite your face in a way. It's like, it's hurting the consumer or charging the consumer more, just because it's a good way for you to make an extra buck.
It's still going to work. Your sticks on PC. Your sticks are all going to work still on PC, and they will be great.
And granted, there was only one Mad Cat stick on the Wii for TVC, but you know what? That works on the Wii U. It works on Tekken Tag 2. It works, on Injustice. So, hey, why can't they all be like that? But I think more crazy, and this is going to sound crazy. This is my sort of nutty idea for what I think next gen fighters could do to being more competitive.
Let me hear it out.
So I look at what is the biggest competitive game right now, like all genres. What is the biggest competitive game?
Call of Duty.
Besides Call of
League of Legends.
Thank you.
Yeah,
League of
sorry.
Legends. League of Legends. And what is it about League of Legends and crap like Dota that makes them sell? What makes them so successful from a financial standpoint?
They're free to play.
Right. Now, my crazy idea is that for say, take the next, let's pretend, hypothetically speaking here, Street Fighter V comes out, and you can buy a $60 version of Street Fighter V that has all the characters on it, or you can just simply go on to their online store and you give them $10.
Yep.
$10 gives you 3 characters.
Character pack.
Right? It gives you 3 characters of your choosing. You choose which 3 you want, and you get access to all the stages and training modes. But you can only play as those 3 characters, because for some people, I believe that they may be turned off from paying $60 for fighting them. Like, I'm only going to learn a couple characters.
Yeah, man.
I don't care about learning all these other characters. Some people will be like, I'm never going to play as Cammy. I'm never going to play as Ibuki. I'm never going to play as whoever. I'm not going to play as Balrog, Vega, whatever. They may not play as Adon, whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, they may only want to play and learn a couple characters. So why not give them the option to just pay a small fee for those characters? And when they want to, learn a new character, another $5, another $10, get a couple more characters of your choosing.
This has been thrown about a bit, yeah, that the business model for fighting games needs to change, like, in the long run. And of course, you're going to run into a lot of people using the free-to-play model if you do something like that, and you're going to see the same 6 characters or so over and over and over again. But at the same time, if you want to switch things up, you get the option to switch things up. And for a guy like me, I might go with the free one because I only play
the idea
so many.
for me is just that, and I think a lot of you are like getting hung up on the characters I listed off. You're missing the point entirely, some of you. But it's better to get more people involved in fighting games, and if opening up an option where they pay less for only a couple characters that they want gets more people playing the game, that's better for everybody in the long run.
Yeah.
Because that ensures more fighting games will be made because they're making more money. That ensures the competitive scene will grow because more people are interested in playing the game and don't have as high a barrier of entry any longer.
I think it's definitely something that they should probably try. They should at least try this with something just to see how it goes, because the business model that League of Legends runs off of is pretty much brilliant, and some other games are doing the exact same thing. And yes, it's a fighting game taste test. That is exactly what they should do. And something like Street Fighter would be one of the best things because you have the most recognizable fighting game characters in the world. So, yeah, dude, I would love to see Capcom do something like that, but I highly doubt that the Japanese mentality of, Capcom Japan, they would never do something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
They
and there's
would
no
never
reason to
do
say
that.
not to say hey, here's the $60, retail package, includes everything. There's no reason not to have that. You should have both. It should always be both. But it's like, for the people who just want to learn, a couple characters, I think there should be a lower barrier of entry for them.
Yeah.
Anything to get more people playing is worth it in my book.
Yeah.
I'm not saying dumb the game down. By all means, no. I'm just saying, let's get it to get more people playing.
Oh, there was a great example, like some company. Like an amazing example that I saw recently on Reddit or something was South Park. Like how South Park, you can watch their shows on TV if you want, or you can just watch them for free, and they're still hugely rated. So people, even though things are free, they will make you more money in the long run if you have a way for people to actually allow you to accept revenue and income. If you're like a fan of Street Fighter and you're doing the free-to-play thing only, there's a very good chance you've already purchased the entire thing, and you've bought every single character. I mean,
yeah, and like the fighting game community will buy the full version, of course, no question about it. But you can't just survive off of your hardcore fan base alone.
Yeah.
Like it kind of sucks to say it and come to grips with it, but it's true.
Yeah.
You gotta try to always get as many people into it as you can, because you want people to understand why you love fighting games as much as you do.
Yeah.
And it's hard to just tell someone, hey, drop over $60 for this thing, and trust me, it's good.
Trust me, it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
No, not everybody is going to have an infinite. Trust me.
Yeah.
So I like that idea. I would love to see it implemented at some point, and I think we would see that at some point, but I only think that would be a last-ditch effort by a company in a suffering time. So I think that if something like Capcom or, I don't know, SNK or something with an established fighting game franchise that is already known to be good and has a very large following chooses to go that route, then, this is the good chance for people to try to adopt something different than what has been done for the past way too long.
And the other thing that I think really needs to change for, at least for fighting games, and I don't know, I have no idea how you would do this, but when I started playing Call of Duty for the first time, because you and everyone else was playing Call of Duty, when I lost, I was still having fun. I was still having a good time. And when I did get that when you're first playing, you're just dying left and right. It's still not as crushing as when you lose in a fighting game. And when you do get that one kill in on Call of Duty, you feel great. So I don't know what needs to be done to the fighting game genre to do it so that even when you're learning and sucking, you're still having a good time. Because a lot of people, if they jump in and then they jump in online and they face someone way above their skill level and they just get humiliated.
Well, this is the thing.
They don't even know what to do or what they could have possibly done better.
Yeah.
You know, that can turn people off because then they're like, I don't want to buy the next game that comes out. I feel just like I wasted my money. I don't understand it. I just got burned.
So here's the thing. It's like you introduce a new game. Here's what I would do, and I would actually take the time. An online system where if somebody gets beat up a ton by jump-in attacks, if somebody is constantly falling to sweeping attacks and stuff like that, if they're getting anti-aired like crazy, the game probably already does this. It takes all this information into account. It's just data. It's just raw numbers of how many times you got Shoryuken, how many times you use super, how much EX did you use. The game should make like established like guidelines. Like you've been jumping quite a bit. Think about your strategy a little bit before jumping in, you know, and you could just tell the player that right at that point. You obviously find out, yo, you've been jumping a lot, or yo, you've been getting swept all the time. Look out for low attacks from your enemy. You lost 75% of your health just from lows. How hard would that be to implement that into a fighting game system? I mean, it seems like you just have a generated list of all these different things that you can tell the player and try to create a situation where all these things are available. I mean, the only problem with that is you have like, yeah, you have been infinited. Too bad. Something like that.
It's like, oh, you got stuck in a loop.
You need to have a fighting game that has been tested a bunch, that has been gone through the loopholes of a bunch of dudes that know how to break this stuff, and to find the most broken stuff early. Yeah, effing block. Yo, son, you need to block more.
Yeah.
Yo, son, you got kicked in the head way too much. Yeah, you can have asshole mode.
And yeah, and then there's a lot of people who are really new, like really new to fighting games. They don't understand about. They may not even understand the difference between block and low block.
They don't even.
You know, they'll be like, I did block, I pressed back. No, you got to press down and back.
Yeah.
It's like stuff like that. You know, simple stuff sometimes gets overlooked from new players, and having that sort of. And Nintendo already does it with like, you know, it's funny because I was playing Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D this week for review, and like I beat like 4 levels, and it says you've been playing for a while. Why not take a break? And I was just like, fuck you, was my first response. But like it can get a little annoying, but I could see if it's worded correctly how this might be nice, because like, you know, between matches or when you die, like in Call of Duty, you see that little thing come up like when you see this icon. You know, that means a grenade's about to go off.
Yeah,
move away.
Something.
Because a lot of times when you die from, you know, shrapnel, it'll bring up that thing, you know, or vehicles explode when smoking, stuff like that. So maybe throwing that in could help some people not get so frustrated early on and then just not play the game. Because it's like, you could probably answer this better than I could, but what are the numbers between Street Fighter 4 and Cross Tekken?
Like sales-wise?
Yeah.
I think Cross Tekken.
Like, is it a lot or a little? Like,
I
a
think
lot.
Street Fighter 4 ended up selling around like 4 million units between both of the major consoles, like something close to that. I might be wrong with these numbers. And Street Fighter Cross Tekken between both consoles sold like between 1 to 1.5.
Yeah.
So
and even Marvel, like, I mean, just
Marvel,
any game in general.
Marvel
like,
didn't even break 2 million between both consoles.
Okay, yeah. So there you go. It's like I don't think a lot of people who bought Street Fighter 4 ended up buying any more fighting games.
Yeah.
They didn't go to Tekken.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't go anywhere else. I think a lot of people bought Street Fighter 4 and just gave up because it was too hard for them. The training mode was not good in that game.
Yeah.
I still contest that the training mode in Street Fighter 4 isn't that good.
Oh no, the game doesn't teach you anything.
Yeah.
The game doesn't teach you anything. And it's one thing to have a tutorial mode in a fighting game, or even an extensive tutorial mode. It's how you present the information to the player, which is the most important part. It's like every teacher has the school book in a school. It's how they're presenting the information that makes that interesting.
And like I think a lot of people did go to Mortal Kombat or even Injustice because, you know, just because, like, okay, I remember Mortal Kombat or whatever, I think I'll play this game. And then they saw that there was all this content, you know, just in story mode. So it was like,
Did somebody just said MK9 sold more than Marvel? You're damn straight it did, and I'm pretty sure MK versus DC sold just as much as Street Fighter 4. Think about that. Think about that. Somebody might want to look that up for me. If somebody can check out the sales numbers of Street Fighter 4 for the PS3 and the Xbox and compare that to the sales numbers of MK versus DC, I'll just say that game is garbage. That game is garbage, dude. If that game, I think that game actually sold fairly close to Street Fighter 4, believe it or not. And this just to show you that characters are what really sell fighting games a lot of the time. So.
Yeah, because, hey.
What are you going to tell me?
Brawl outsold them all.
By like an assload, I know. And I'm not saying, get your heart off me, you brawling bastard. I'm not saying Brawl is a bad game by any means, but it's no Melee.
It may not be Melee, but you know what? It has something for just about everyone.
Yeah, that's true. And it's one of the most well-presented games I've ever seen. Like, there's just so much shit to do in that game. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And dude, if they make a really good Smash Brothers for Wii U, it's the saving grace of that system.
Yeah, because I mean, if Namco comes out and blows our crap away,
They're gonna blow me right in the ass.
yeah,
full Smash Brothers.
blow us away at E3 in a couple weeks with the new Smash Brothers. It's like, I'd be down for that. Just as long as Brawl or whatever they end up calling the new one, the next Smash is big and wonderful as Brawl. Because I mean,
you check this out.
I wouldn't mind it being more competitive. I don't really care at this point.
What if they did something in Smash Brothers that was like instead of Brawl mode, like like a fighting game mode, where they didn't have like the big stages, just a flat normal stage with pretty fixins, but it's like normal fighting games.
So it's like you like Bridge of Eladin with the percentage meter, where it's like you have like 300%,
Yeah.
and it goes down,
And you
you
don't-
don't have knockback,
and you
doesn't
don't have
increase,
knockback, you don't
and it does
increase-
that already in Melee and Brawl.
Yeah, it does that, but I mean, you focus the stage a little bit more. You give them some constraints as far as like where they can go forward and back, and you just kind of like you specifically make it like a fighting game mode.
I could see them expanding that, but it would never be like the main
You
the
give
main
them
gameplay crux of
They
it.
get supers if they do more hits and stuff like that. That'd be really cool.
I'd be a little afraid of them Soulcalibur 5ing the Smash series.
Soulcalibur. Okay, here's one thing we can also talk about. Moving into this next gen fighters things, I think Soulcalibur is the perfect game that is totally ready for a reboot. Like, Soulcalibur is ready to go back to its roots right now because it's kind of gotten... I like Soulcalibur 5. I enjoyed Soulcalibur 4, kinda. I didn't really like Soulcalibur 3. And I think the best game of the series was Soulcalibur 2. And I think that game,
Yeah, I
dude, is
agree.
ready. Like, if you were like, next gen, Soulcalibur is back. It is everything you loved of the old games, with not a lot of the new stuff from the new games.
Not
And
a lot.
it looks really good.
I think they should just throw away the story from like the last 2, maybe 3 games. I mean, I just remember when I was playing 5, and I'm like, why the hell is Raphael a vampire? I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was a vampire in 4. I'm like, why? And
Yeah.
then I'm walking around, there's like trolls and like, weird like bondage elephants like stampeding around in the backgrounds, and I'm like, what is going on in this game?
Soulcalibur 5, Bondage Elephants.
Like, yeah, like Voldo got a hold of an army of elephants from like Hannibal and just decided to like gear them all up.
Tickle the shit out of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Soulcalibur 5 was kind of a reboot, I guess. I mean, it didn't feel like a reboot at
5?
all.
Well, 5 was like 20 years later. Everything is screwed up.
Yeah.
That's all I remember about the story. And then like I was reading some of
And
the
for
stuff
some
on
reason,
the wiki.
Ivy has never aged.
Yeah, and I'm like reading some of the stuff for Soulcalibur 5 story, and I'm like, wow, really? Wow. Someone at Namco looked at this and said, yeah, let's go with that.
Ugh.
They okayed it.
Ugh. I don't know. I think Soulcalibur is a perfect game for a reboot. I'm looking at what a lot of people are saying in the chat right now, and there's one game that has been rumored for a little while, and we'll talk about this one. For you guys that don't know, the guys that made Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom wasn't directly Capcom. Capcom made those games that had a lot of guys in Capcom development and art and direction and producing, but the development team that made it was known as Aiding. Was that right?
Yeah, aiding is the main.
Aiding. So these
Yeah.
guys made, was it Rumblefish?
No. They made. Well, I don't know if they did or not. They made Bloody Roar.
They made Bloody Roar in the past,
And they made the Naruto
they made a
fighting
couple
games.
of Naruto fighting
There was
games, I
like those
believe.
series of like 4 Naruto fighting games for GameCube, and a lot of people imported them because it was easy to import on GameCube, and they weren't the greatest thing ever, but they were really good.
So these dudes that made a lot of fighting games that were pretty cool went on to make Marvel vs. Capcom 3 engine, Ultimate Marvel 3, as well as Tatsunoko vs. Capcom for Capcom for a little while, and they've been. Well, if you remember, a lot of times we get asked or ask the developers of Capcom, why the hell can't we get a patch for this game? Why can't we possibly get a patch for Ultimate Marvel? Why can't we get any type of upgrade for this game? And you think of it, it's like dealing with Marvel, all this stuff, but I think it might also be that the people that made Ultimate Marvel are just scattered and gone, and the fact that the development team that made Ultimate Marvel might not be available at the moment,
Yeah.
because they might be working on another
They're
project.
probably working on other stuff. Remember, most of Marvel's development was contract work too.
Yeah.
So it's like they finished their contract, moved on to other
They moved
projects.
on to other projects. They have no association with Capcom at
Yeah.
that point. They're a third-party developer, and they go make their next fighting game, And there's a pretty good chance that they're returning to the roots of the previous fighting games that they were making, and they might be making a Bloody Roar game, a Bloody Roar reboot, which has been rumored to be a reboot game for PlayStation 4 exclusive.
If Sony wants it, why
Fantastic.
not? I mean, because here's the thing: Nintendo has their exclusive fighter, and whether or not you consider it a fighting game or not is kind of irrelevant because it sold 11 million copies last time.
Yeah.
So, and it's more or less files under the definition of you beat each other up until one guy's dead. So it's unlike the Vegas definition, it's a fighting game.
Yep.
So Nintendo has their franchise. Sony tried last year with their franchise, and I knew it was going to tank when I saw it. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Yep.
You were pretty sure it was going to be a big seller, and I looked at it, I'm like, no, nobody's going to play this game. And
I looked at it and I saw some stuff that could be fun. I saw the characters. I'm like, it looks like an endearing fighting game. I think a lot of people are going to buy this, and
no, I could just tell right away, like, nobody's
didn't
going to buy
happen.
it. Just because I don't think it really, not from a technical aspect, but just from a visual aspect, I don't think it differentiated itself enough from Nintendo. So it was like, it felt, if you were a very like unaware person, just like a very casual gamer, you looked at it and you said it looks like a Smash Brothers game, but with characters I have no clue who they are.
with a fat princess.
Yeah. So that, I think that's kind of what really hurt it in the long run too. So Sony probably wants an exclusive, but probably like more real, like hardcore fighting game. They want an exclusive to them because remember, back when PlayStation launched, they had Battle Arena to Shinden and they got Tekken.
Bushido Blade.
Bushido was a little later, and then but they had like exclusive.
Energize.
They had exclusive fighting games for their system, and it actually really
bless the
helped
ring.
push the PlayStation 1, when it was in its infancy, because of, it had like this, whiz bang, like, oh my God, look at this.
There was a lot of crazy
So I could
fighters.
see where Sony may be coming back and going, you know what? We need something that's just going to really show everyone the power of our system. And the best way to show power of a system is a fighting game, because a fighting game, you don't have to create giant, huge, sprawling worlds.
You just get to all of our polygons are in the character models in the background.
Just
Eat it.
make an amazing looking character model, make them animate really well, and then make these really awesome, arenas, and they don't even have to be that big.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, even Dead or Alive 3 was like a big showcase for Xbox One. Dead or Alive 4, similar to Xbox 360 launch.
Yeah.
So I could see where Sony might be coming in and going, we need a big fighter for our system, and Bloody Roar may be it.
I think so. For you guys that might be asking, I saw a couple of I haven't heard of that. Well, this is all speculation. This is based off random things we have seen on forums and random things that have been posted. I'm just putting the numbers together. I'm taking 1 and 2 and adding them together and subtracting 3 and being like, hey, this could possibly be.
Subtracting
3. Then you get Xbox.
You get 0.
You get Xbox One 0.
Oh.
It's just my presumption. I will put $5 bison dollars down right now that Aiding is making a Bloody Roar game. That is a big reason why Capcom can't get there to patch.
So
Ultimate Marvel
you
3.
got a big hunch on that, huh?
I got a big hunch that Sony is going to get Bloody Roar fighting game as an exclusive. It's going to be made by Aiding. -1.
-1.
So I don't know. Moving beyond that,
Project X Zone is not a fighting game. Hate to break it to you if anyone thinks that.
MK versus DC, 3.26 million for PS3 and Xbox 360. Yo, good God. How much
was it?
3.26 million units sold for MK versus DC.
Oh, and it was such a bad game too.
Dude, I almost want to get some, find a video of MK versus DC so you can actually see
No,
that
I
game.
did. I watched it after one night when we did a lot of Injustice, so I was like, okay, so how different? Because I was sitting there looking, I'm like, my God, the animation is so bad
Dude,
in Injustice.
I don't want to.
It's so stiff. It's so crappy. And then I'm like, how did it look? Is this any
No.
different from MK versus DC? So
It
I looked
is
up MK versus. I'm like,
godsend.
oh my God, MK versus DC is abysmal.
Yeah, it is a godsend. Injustice looks amazing compared to MK versus DC. Like whatever happened between that game to MK9 to Injustice, something changed. And in comparison, I've argued about the animations of Injustice before, and I've kind of gotten over it now. But dude, Jesus God.
I mean, it's baby steps that they've come, but it's like they're still. Even Injustice, as much better as it is than MK vs. DC, it's still nowhere near as good as like Guilty Gear Xrd. You just saw that, and it was like, Jesus, look at the animation in that, and then look at Injustice.
Yeah, look at all the crazy hit effects and all this
I'm
stuff.
jumping.
So I think moving into what fighting games need to be, They need to have stuff to bring into people so that they can introduce to the game, at least in a starting level, which is a good story mode, single player content that actually makes it worth it. And then when they eventually take from that single player like perspective and they start going into something competitive, the first thing they're going to do is go online. So good God, guys, please have the online of your fighting game be really good. I mean, you're pretty much asking for disaster at this point if fighting games are made and the online is bad. And there's no excuse. It's just lazy. It's just ridiculously lazy. And resurrect franchises that people loved in the past. We're using one as an example today, which we'll be switching to very soon. And that was a game that kind of surprised everybody to the core, to the absolute marrow of my bones when it came out. And Soulcalibur on the Dreamcast absolutely was that, dude.
Yeah, and I remember when I saw the first reviews, I was like, there's no way a fighting game could be this good. Like, I actually was in disbelief, and then I played it, and the quality of that game in every aspect was so high that it shattered your definitions of what, you know,
A fighting game is.
what a fighting game, you know, was or how good it could be, because it was just so top notch.
Not just as far as like the content it offered, like the way it looked. Like it was one of the, I think it might have been the very first console game that looked significantly better than its arcade counterpart. And for you guys that didn't grow up in this era, the arcade counterpart, or what you had in the arcade, was a significantly better experience than what you had on consoles. Like, dude, I played Marvel vs. Capcom and X-Men vs. Street Fighter on the PlayStation 1, and you can only do 1 versus 1 in that game. There was no tag, because the PlayStation didn't have enough RAM to load the other characters.
What, did the Saturn version have two?
Saturn
2v2?
version, well, the Saturn versions never technically came out in the US without the RAM card.
Well, they did work.
But the RAM card gave it the ability to do so. The extra few megabytes of RAM are what allowed you to actually have 2 versus 2.
Saturn was awesome.
Saturn was pretty freaking awesome. For any of you guys that don't know that, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. But yeah, so Soulcalibur, an absolute amazing game. It blew the arcade version out of the water. And I wonder if we can actually fire up the arcade version on this wonderful emulation cabinet of God, so we can show you guys Soulcalibur 1 arcade compared to Soulcalibur Dreamcast Edition. Actually, I don't know if we have the Dreamcast Edition. We might be playing on the Xbox 360 version, but it doesn't look that much better.
Yeah, it's just an up-res.
It's just an up-res of the game. So we're going to check that out just about now. So hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of the discussion about what we hope fighting games will do in the future and what we know they won't do.
Yeah.
None of this stuff is going to happen, guys. We're very sorry.
None of this stuff will happen, so...
The era of optimism is over. Doom and gloom from this point forward. We'll be back very soon. We're going to take a quick break right now, and I think we might have a couple of classic Assist Me trailers that have only been seen by few people in comparison to the full episode, so I think we'll be able to run those in just a minute. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and stay tuned, because in a couple of minutes we're going to come back and play some Soulcalibur.
Infection duration depends on the size of the wound and its proximity to a major blood vessel. Reanimation will occur no later than 1 to 5 minutes after the victim's primary life functions have expired.
Things are out of control down below. The city of Los Angeles is like a war zone. These creatures, these zombies or whatever the hell they are swarming the city.
Oh my god, do we have a special surprise? So Soulcalibur 1 wasn't on this thing, but the precursor to Soulcalibur 1 was. Soul Ass Edge version 2! We are playing this, let's go. Oh, my body is so ready.
Oh.
All these credits. Look at that woman is gorgeous. Look at her face.
You're playing as Mr. Ugi?
No, I'm pressing start. Prepare to defend yourself.
Prepare to defend yourself.
Punch you right in the gut. Whoa, I got armor. Yo, I got armor. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna take to the skies all over this man's
Take
face.
to the skies.
look at my big dumb self.
Oh my lord, you look like the reject from Dark Souls or something.
Oh, I'm gonna stab you in the chest, woman.
Oh,
yes.
No.
It all still works.
No.
Koku Monada.
No.
Oh my god, go video game.
Oh.
There we go.
Grabs
Let's go.
Grabs are not working in the same way on this one.
It's punch and block at the same
That's
time.
what I thought, but like
Yeah.
she wasn't really doing it.
Sick. Sick.
Barrel 2, fight! Oh, smack.
Oh yeah, everything still works. There's no parries in this game, I don't think.
No, there's gotta be like that. Oh. Jeez. Oh my god, it's like it's so old and blocky. I don't even know what's connecting. It's got like
No!
out of ring.
Damn it!
Get
Look
out!
There's things at the top. Look, there's things at the top telling us other things. There's like guard gauge and stuff. Oh my god! Look at that woman's delicious pit.
Look at that pit. Look at them squares.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
let's go,
oh.
video games. Holy crap, I got to take to the skies down.
Oh god.
You take to the
I
skies.
took to the skies.
Oh my god,
out of
I'm
here!
flying
Get
out of the ring!
Get out!
Holy crap.
Get out!
All of a sudden, gravity means nothing to me. Oh, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. You can actually, yeah, that's the weapon break. That's what folks are saying. That's actually a weapon breaker. Defend yourself, fool. Get out your knife. That's what in the arcade, they were serious. Like, you have to defend yourself. in the
Or
arcade.
cereal.
Okay, I guess I'll give one more shot. Dude, they're just alternate outfits, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the same. Look at this. Jesus, this character looks terrible. in this.
you look
I
like
can't even-
Alfred Ashford.
I can't even defend it, dude. That still works.
Whoa.
Oh shit! Oh my god, no!
Ah! Get out of here!
Dude!
Get out!
Why am I out of the ring?
Get out.
I'm so in the ring. God bless the ring.
Your head is in the ring.
Let's go.
That didn't work. No!
Yo,
no!
video games.
My face! Come on. Oh!
Oh, yo, let's go.
Spinning kick knocked out.
Let's go. Look at my weird
Siegfried wins.
cloud strife
Ah.
wins. Get up, fool! Get up your ass!
Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Oh god. Oh god. Dodge or something, you jackass!
Oh! Oh my god, that
yes!
hits so hard!
Let's go! Let's go! Okay. Feel great about this. I'm jumping around,
Oh my
I'm
god, he
kicking
looks
shit.
so...
I look like I came straight out of a Sega Saturn.
Jeez.
You know what? The Sega Saturn didn't even have graphics this good. This is the arcade version, dude. The arcade version.
Look at this guy.
No!
Lee Long.
Let's play some video games.
He looks like DJ.
All right. Holy crap! Look at that Ultra Demon.
I'm gonna go brunette.
All right, Mitsu. Let's go, man. You and me, brah.
I prefer brunettes.
Did I not pick my character? There we go. Look at me. What are we looking at?
What are we looking at?
It is beautiful.
We're looking at the flag of Japan here.
Yo.
Whoa, blub, 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 blub.
Wait, I got this still. That mid. Come on, get up, son.
Get out of here! Go for a drink.
Go for a drink.
Tell me how the water is. See if you get.
Yo, what is going on? What is going on? Holy crap, that was sick.
We had a Samurai Showdown moment there. Oh, look
Yo!
at that. Look at that. Cheap shit. Oh my goodness. Oh, really?
I figured out some moves. I'm in my combat stance.
Oh!
Nah. I got this. This game is the best because I am winning.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Yo! Get her! I'm pressing the wrong button. This sucks. No! You copied me. Oh, you piece
Get out of here!
You dirty ass.
Get out of here, son!
You're just a giant dirty ass. This game looks like dirty ass. I won't lie. All right, let's get a couple more on Soul Edge. Isn't Soul Edge the greatest fighting game ever?
No.
My God, dude, is this the greatest fighting game ever?
I believe that'd be Caliber.
We'll see. Man, there's no Khalik type character in this game yet at all.
No. I guess not.
Sphedia, Taki, Rock, Mitsu. I'll go with Mitsu again. I'll play regular Mutsu. Regular Mutsu.
Mutsu.
The Madness Gears. Come on. Damn, I've been stabbed in the junk.
Oh. No.
Jesus.
Nope.
Wow. Oh, I got that completely whiffed for some reason. Let's go.
Ooh. I did that. Cheap game.
Cheap game.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yo,
oh,
they
sweep
smack.
around.
Yo, they
Sweep
smack.
around. Final round. Ooh.
Damn.
Oh man, that low kick is ridiculous.
Pretty good, right? What the hell? Oh, we got some slowdown here, son.
Weapon lost.
I don't need a weapon to kick your ass. Yo, virtual fighter. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh, I could not have ended any better. Holy shit. Yo,
He's like-
holy hell.
He's like airboxing.
This game is fantastic. I gotta get one more in here. We gotta get one more.
Here we
Put
go.
in that money. Oh my God.
Put that money in.
I'm going with Mitsu one more time. Real fight. Evo Finals 2015. We've all gone back to our
Heavenly
roots.
engage.
Oh, look, that dodge.
Kick. Oh.
Damn.
I knew you were coming with that. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Alright. Alright.
Oh, what? Oh, shit.
There's no quick get up, at least I found.
Doesn't look like it. Ah. Is the game like slowing down for you?
A little bit
Like
here
it
and
just
there.
went into like complete slow mo. My character just kind of stood there.
I'm starting to get used to the game a little bit. At least Mitsurugi, yeah, that's for sure. Oh my god. Somebody just said Sonic Fighters. That game's terrible.
That game's fun as hell.
It is pretty
Shut
fun.
up.
You shut your dirty mouth.
It's not good,
It's
but
not
it's
good.
a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If you played it, you'd know.
Yeah, I believe you.
Oh my god, there's like wind effects going on. This thing is just, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know if these the ideas behind this game could.
Wow, it crumpled her. It destroyed her internally.
Ooh. Oh,
Damn.
ooh.
Damn, that wake up. I gotta figure out how to get up fast off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, Siegfried's like way harder to use in this game. Yo! Oh my god! Yo! We have Virtual Fighter Moon Jumps! I'm out of here!
Woo!
I'm gonna time
Whoa!
out this game. Moon Jump, bitch! Holy shit! That's the best part. Oh.
Oh,
Yo, Moon Jumps! Oh, shit.
oh
shit.
but look how much that took away. That was ridiculous.
I was correct. It's correct.
Ridiculous amount of life that took away.
Moon
you
jumps.
junk. Oh.
What
Yeah!
the god?
Yeah!
What is
Get out of
going
here!
on?
Get out!
Oh, I'm utilizing the moon jumps. We're playing more of this shit. No, this is not over anytime soon.
Okay, like, can we seriously like stop playing this?
One more.
Old ass
One
game?
more.
Oh my god.
One more. My god. This game all of a sudden got ridiculously hype with moon jumps. Okay.
Oh, I
Look
remember
how
this.
realistic this
I
shit
remember
looks,
this,
dude.
like the really crappy
look
looking
at that green
patchwork
spaghetti.
grass. Yes, I remember this stage.
You dick.
You wanted to call me a dick butt, admit it.
Oh. Ooh. Ah. Shit! Right in the dick. No! 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 God, dude!
Get out of here!
In the murky depths. Look at this crap. It goes all like full retard in midair.
Playing on like Cheap Thunder stage.
Hey, oh,
Oh my goodness.
Not fair.
Oh!
I wonder if I can step on your.
I like how
on you on
the
ground.
stages have like time of day changing. Pretty neat.
I'm gonna take to the sky so hard all over your face.
Oh!
Dude, I want that so bad. I want that so bad. Oh! Oh god! I want it so bad.
Out of ring!
I pressed the wrong button. I wanted it so bad. Oh no!
No, you took to the skies.
Oh.
I just made you land in a different time zone.
This game sucks. Any game I don't win in sucks. Okay, so I think we're gonna boot up Soulcalibur on Dreamcast. Actually, the Dreamcast version on Xbox, I think, is what it ended up being. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna get that fired up as soon as possible. That was fun, though. I did enjoy that.
It's so slow.
It's so slow and like don't even blame us that we're button mashing, guys. The game is just ridiculous in that way. It's ridiculous.
What's up for you guys?
That's clearly the best Soulcalibur of them all. Clearly the
Go away.
best. Go away.
You are not wanted here.
Thing sucks. I gotta go with it sucks. Alright. No idea what that is.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
should have already downloaded it.
Go to my games, I guess. Should be. Oh,
look
my God,
at
we
it.
can just play
Oh
Double
my
Dragon
God.
Neon all night.
Oh my God, Double Dragon Neon. Naughty Bear, really? Who the hell wanted that?
There we go.
There you go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Skullgirls?
we reviewed all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah.
I
You should really troll everyone like, all right, we're gonna play Skullgirls. Nah.
I played for anybody that's staying tuned to the channel. I played a lot of Skullgirls today, so you should definitely tune in later this week. I played a whole bunch of Skullgirls.
Ah, it's caught.
Schoolgirls.
Skullgirls.
up, dude.
Yeah.
Get
All
us
right.
going.
Soulcalibur.
Just throwing out there, Naughty Bear, worst game ever made.
Okay. Fair enough.
You clearly have not played Fight for Life on the Atari Jaguar.
I main Valentine. Oh, thank you very much.
You say who would buy it? We bought it just to look at it. You know, I can't.
Fight for life. Fight for life. I've actually not played this version. I'm looking forward to this. Mad HD Soulcalibristas. Look at
Play
these menus.
game.
Dude. Look at this menu-ass menu. Oh, the music in this game,
Oh,
dude.
music in this game is so good.
Soulcalibur.
Even though we can't hear it. Kind of hear it.
You kind of hear it. Oh, God, yes.
All of my feels.
All of my feels. Oh, right on the nostalgia. Oh, look at this beautiful game. Oh, look at all the characters I love to play as. Let's go. Oh, you gotta select. You gotta select the river one.
Yeah,
You're
oh yeah,
floating,
oh yeah, oh
floating
yeah.
down like the river.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 60 frames per second. Take a freaking
Oh.
shot. Dark Knight Siegfried.
All right, let's make sure this is good.
Let's go, son.
Hold on. I think this is right. It's all right. Okay, it looks good. Whoa.
Ow, my penis. Oh no, we got video
Munch
games.
on this, son.
Damn. Down 4-3 didn't work. Down 4-3 didn't work. Let's go.
Down 4-3. Don't start talking like that, Max. Oh, shoot.
Talk how I want to talk, son.
Ooh. No. Oh no.
Oh! Let's go.
It all comes back to you. It's like riding a bike with this game. Oh,
Yo!
you and that little like tennis backhand crap.
Oh my God, you knew.
Nuts! Oh, I should have blocked. Oh, you delayed it. Oh, God on that.
Oh, take
Oh,
to the sky,
reached!
son.
It
We
reached!
take to the
You
sky.
just barely did it!
Yo, video games. Oh, more.
Oh,
Let's
you
go.
forgot to pick that one. Oh, whatever.
Oh, it's okay. We're having too much fun anyway. Oh my God. Look how gorgeous this game is, and it didn't look that much different on Dreamcast.
I mean, if you run this on VGA cables on a Dreamcast,
It looks
Oh my
fantastic.
God, look, it looks so good. Oh. Ah! That low. What?
Yo.
How did you? Oh man!
His
How
arm
did
just,
they just?
Dalson's arm is reaching
Dalson's
out. that would be Soulcalibur Rainbow Edition. Oh, this is the greatest throw ever.
I don't know who wins in that situation.
Both. Everyone just says thank you to each
We're
other. at
all
the
left satisfied.
end. And we're all satisfied. Oh, video games!
This is what Soulcalibur would boil down to between you and I.
God damn it! Oh. Okay.
Oh, dumb.
Oh my God, the double hit.
Ah!
Oh, let's go, woman!
Oh, the suplex! You German bastard.
Oh,
I did the wrong move. I
sidesteps.
did
So the one
did a
thing
shoulder charge. I wanted
I
to
got
do one.
freaking spurs on. Holy hell! I never noticed that in the Dreamcast. version.
Really?
If you want to do something to avoid like horizontal attacks, like Y attacks,
Yeah.
just do up,
Yeah.
and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already know.
We played the we played, as you would say, the holy dick out of this game.
Dude, who didn't play the holy dick out of Soulcalibur? I'll switch it up a little bit. Kalak.
All right, what was the stage you really liked?
Keep
I
going.
love
that one, dude.
I love
Venice
that
is
stage.
amazing.
There it is.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, Venice is amazing, dude. I like how we got Soul Edge running up here and we got Soulcalibur.
Yeah.
Look at this was the graphical difference between these games. Shit.
No, not that move. Okay.
Lady!
That is the wrong move. Hold on. I need to.
You want to figure it out?
Okay, scoot back. That's not it.
Oh, I love this move.
Oh, wow.
I
No,
love
that's
this
not it
move.
either.
It's so great.
Whatever, forget
right.
it. Oh, shoot. Keelik's fun.
Keelik is a ton of fun. Squall.
Well, you're not wearing the squall outfit.
No, I'm not. Damn. Good shit.
Yes, Keelik's in his 1-2-3s.
What the hell? I'm trying to
What?
find what the heck. There's a follow-up to that move, but I don't know what that
Yeah,
move is.
we're all in an experimental phase now.
Yeah.
We're not like playing it at all, like legit.
Oh, this stage is gorgeous. This game is so gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Look at that J.J. Abrams lens flare. Look at that shit. So beautiful.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. That was me testing a trigger.
Why didn't I grab you? Oh well.
Damn, I'm trying to parry things.
Slam.
That is not happening. Battered
Yeah, we used to get into huge parry wars in this game. Oh, that didn't happen. You're in the dick!
Oh, I almost parried the whole thing.
Oh,
Almost parried the whole thing.
oh my god, my mic flew.
Dude, and we were watching this stuff in 2000 or 1999.
1999.
And video games just didn't get any better past that year.
Is that me?
I don't know.
Wow.
And then, oh Jesus!
Woohoo!
Look at my
that.
fancy shit.
Ah, okay.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
got me on that. I tried to block, but I did it too fast, and you totally I got punished.
It's crazy how fast like the pace of this game is in comparison. I think it's just the fact that it's running at a much better frame rate. Dude, Soul Edge was running at, I swear to
Yeah.
God, 20 frames a second. Maybe less.
It really felt like it.
Oh, I'm going with Edgemaster. I'm going with Captain Birdo.
Oh,
Because he turned into an owl, like
Oh,
in
yeah.
Soulcalibur
Did
3
he?
or something.
Oh, my
he had a big
God.
owl face.
Yeah,
Called him Birdo.
whatever. This series died at 2.
Jesus, dude, look at this shit. Look how sexy.
Sweet,
I'm
sweet
too
Sungina.
sexy for my hair.
Too sexy.
for my hair.
Too sexy for my
yes.
beard.
I don't know how to lose Moldo at all. I'm gonna press XXX. Yo! Voldo! Okay, dead ass Voldo. Old man do.
Oh, Sung Mina.
Oh, I got Eevee now.
Stuff and everything.
Come on! There we go. Damn! Oh, it was a counter hit. That's why the second hit landed.
God, Sung Mina looks so good on this version.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you do too. I
Sung
mean,
Mina
the
is-
detail and everything.
Everything looks fantastic. What the hell? I am inside you. I am inside you. She like put his hand on his chest. Don't worry, old man. I'll see you later. Don't worry, old man. Ow. Huang is always a character I really wanted to be good with. I just never knew how.
I'll play. Speaking of characters I want to be good with and never was. Cervantes.
Inferno.
He's just Edgemaster.
I know. He's just another edge master. Cervantes. Look at that. Look at that amazing SCG. Look at these achievement points. Look at this virtual
you're
fighter
playing as
Dural
Dural,
shit.
man. Oh my god.
Oh, it's okay. I got the character I know how to use.
Oh, that is so cheap. Eh. Where?
This is how we
Good
play the
night.
video games.
It's like, I knew I was dead. I knew I was ringed out right that very second. It stuck. It was like, well, ring out.
That doesn't take forever to load. Oh, I got your lady.
You did. You better do her justice, Max.
I'll do her injustice.
Shut up.
Love you, bro.
Oh man.
Love you, bro.
I got like I got vamped by like a piece of volcanic
I like
rock.
this. I'm gonna use your character.
I'm gonna go with Shangfua.
What else we got? Oh, this stage is fantastic too.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Sophitia
my
stage.
god, so many feels, so many feels. Oh, what is wrong with her face? Holy crap! Did you see her face?
What?
Her
What?
face was jacked.
Who?
Sung Shua's face did not make it to the translation to Xbox. They left out some part of her cheek or some shit.
They're like
That
racist.
lady's chick.
They're racist or something. Fuck you. I want my perfect.
I want him a perfect.
I want my perfect, bro.
So easy to block things, but you can see it.
Now,
where the
Max,
attack is going.
don't get me salty, or I might bring out Southern Jerry on you. You won't like it when I play as him.
Right in the woman junk. Hey! Get your
Yeah.
damnation. Shit. I haven't figured out a good move yet with Sophia. Shit.
Oh, what? Come on now. I never play as this chick. Just so you know. I think you do know.
I definitely know. Oh, look at that boot! Oh, I found the greatest move in the game. That
Stab.
thing. The
Stab's really
yeah.
good.
You pick Sophia, I'll pick Sophia. I want
It's
to
a little telepath.
I want to try to like see if I can figure out what to do based off what you do.
Based off what I do.
Her face is fine. Her face is great.
I'm purple. Wait, no.
No,
Am I
definitely
purple?
not. I'm purple.
Oh, well.
Well, fuck. Oh, this is bad. Veg! Veg! Veg, dude! All of a sudden I have the buoyancy of like a balloon on top of water.
Well, it's her balloons. That's what give her buoyancy.
Buoyancy. Suck.
Oh, what?
Oh, that one didn't stun because you kind of hit.
Ah!
Look at that sidestep. Shit.
Ah. I wanted to do that shit.
There we go. This is getting fun. I like this character.
Good character. You wouldn't know because you never play as females.
Nope. Oh, there we go.
Oh. That was me.
Look, them buttons.
Ooh. Oh, stabbed.
She's a lot of fun. She's a lot of fun. See why she's really good.
Forget I'm one.
Man, I'm going with Nightmare. Nightmare is in this game, like the difference with like Rock and like Astaroth and stuff, dude, they are the exact same freaking character. There was no difference between them. Oh my god, this guy looks so sick. The ultimate Dark Knight, right? I am the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, you did. You are the Dark Knight. You are rising.
Good. Show you rising.
Poke. Oh, come on. That should have gotten off. Oh, man. I should have gotten that off. That's bull. Oh, wait. That didn't work.
Shit, wrong stance.
Oh my god. This big meaty beef hand over there. Grab.
Oh, it sucks. Damn it! Oh, I'm concentrating so hard. Oh, yes!
Wow, it didn't even look like it was connecting at all.
Oh, video games! Oh my god, yes! Oh,
Got
that's
it!
a perfect.
Got it! Gotcha.
Remember, if you look in the bottom right when the characters are playing, they have this this thing where it's like, it shows you the amount of weapons that they've collected. I think it's your win streak.
Yeah, it's just your win streak.
And it shows you the weapons of the characters you've beaten. This guy looks like a combination of like the G virus and like the T virus and medieval age. This is like it was like
TG
magic.
virus makes like a big weird monster in stilettos. I'm not kidding.
I
Oh my God.
don't just doubt you. I don't doubt you considering what Resident Evil's become. But
Dink. Oh, you and your cheap ring outs.
what do you mean cheap?
You and your cheap ring
The
outs.
flight on the way down would have killed you. You fell at like 30,000 feet there, dude.
Onto the river. Ah.
Ow. Drop it.
What? Aw. Ooh. Ooh.
Shit. Getting out of here. Getting out of here. Dude, that thing was all encompassing.
Oh,
It's
is that a
unsafe,
low?
it's
Damn
unsafe.
it.
It's just that if you do the first one or the second one, I can hit you after.
Oh wait, I don't remember yet. I'm gonna buy some.
Yeah, Sungmina, I always had a trouble against you like way back in the day. Sungmina
Yeah.
gave me trouble because she can counter like the distance game. Shit. Ooh. Yo, boot. Ugh. Shit. Yes!
What?
Yes!
Oh,
Let's go!
You're so cheap.
Let's go! Oh, wee.
Oh, come on.
Oh! Tamashiu.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
super
low.
delayed. Yeah,
Low. Yeah, Nightmare's a tricky one.
he is. Let me see. I was never good with Maxi, and I always tried to be good with him, but I felt like you could never control this son of a bitch. Like he's always like, dude, stop doing shit. Please stop just flying all over the place.
He's like way too into himself.
Like you do this, like if I do one move, watch this. Like, and I just hold back. He just.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's go, son. Let's play some video. Oh shit. Shit. There's the move.
Get down. What?
Oh my god, I guess mine did more damage. That was the move. The Jan Lee move from DOA is this thing. Yo.
Jan Lee.
Yeah, dude. It's totally a Jan Lee move.
Totally name drop from Dead or Alive there.
I am.
Ow.
Playing the piano.
Dude, my block.
Yeah,
my
dude.
block.
When you don't know how to play, I don't even know what I'm really doing with Maxi. So that you press buttons and win with this guy a lot of the time. I never really saw competitive Maxis like back in the day, and I watched a lot of competitive Soulcalibur too.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I ever did see a lot of competitive Maxi.
Yeah.
Like I remember 2 was all about like the Ivy Astaroth game.
Ivy Astaroth wasn't. Yeah, a lot of 2.
Yeah.
Dude, Lukasuka's mobility is insane. Look how quickly I can move around.
Yeah, I know, right? What the hell?
Yeah, dude,
Wow,
like,
I can't.
what is this son of a bitch doing?
Wow, I don't know.
I can't even tell you. Press one button and it works. Damn. Better. Shit, I was not. I was blocking low like a fool. Like a fool! Shit. Shit. Okay. Okay.
How did you roll all the way over there?
With talent and luck.
Ow!
Jesus.
Ow, I don't know what
You are now
happened there,
carrying
but I
my
heard
child.
bones crunching.
Oh!
Ah.
I'm doing stuff. There's no control. Oh, it starts
Get
off
outta
low.
here.
Good stuff. Okay, so before we start getting a little low on time, do we want to check out a little bit of what made this game really popular as far as like a single player game, like the conquest mode?
Nah, it's not in one.
Yeah, it was, dude. Dude. There was something like,
Not in one. Dude. Not in one.
dude, you might be right.
I know I'm right. There is no weapon master.
There
mode
wasn't
in
something
one.
where you can like go to different areas of a continent and
That's
like.
2, Max.
Shit.
Yeah, it was just arcade battle. Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? There has to be something. There was a thing where you can go to
Extra
like
survival.
parts of the world. There was. Yeah. It's not in here.
Not
Like you could go
in one.
and you could get money to buy the unlocks of the costumes for all the characters. That's
Not
how you
in
got
one.
the characters.
Not in one.
That totally was,
Not in part 1.
dude.
It was in 2, Max.
It's in 2. It's in 2.
No, it's not in 1. It's not in Soulcalibur 1.
Is it really in 2? It
Yes,
was in 2.
it's in
Shit.
2.
Mission Battle. That's it. It's in the original Dreamcast version. Mission Battle. It's not here. Yeah, Mission Battle. Thank you. Okay, I'm not nuts.
I don't think so, dude.
Dude, we could look up a video. there was definitely something, but I know what you mean. Like Conquest mode was in the arcade of Soulcalibur 2.
Well, there was that, but then there was Weapon Master mode in Soulcalibur 2.
Yeah.
Which you went all over the map and like you did various things to get like the weapons for extra mode.
Yeah. There was something similar, like mission.
Yeah, it
mission
started
thing.
in 2, dude. It's There wasn't what you're talking about with like money and gold and buying stuff, and no, I don't think anything like that was in
Well,
1.
either way, one had something as far as single player content that was pretty big besides just the basic shit, which
This
is
cool ass museum thing.
this is pretty basic. I mean, well, nowadays when this game came out, it was pretty awesome because you get to look at all this stuff. Now go to like the illustrations. Yes. Yeah, I remember it too, dudes. Like, I played a lot of Soulcalibur 1 back in the day, and I
We
definitely
all
remember it too. There was like a mission mode where you can go across like a big world map and select different areas and travel and open up other parts of the world map. I do totally remember. Sophia demo, do it. That's right, the character performing arts demo.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Let's go.
There was a lot of shit to do though. They really made the game worthwhile. For stuff.
It's museum and then exhibition theater.
Yeah.
And just do like Sophia. I mean, was it Sunshine
why
or
is like
Sophia?
3rd model.
Oh, look at that sweet background. Okay, so this was amazing back in the day. This was amazing. Yeah, Mission Battle was in Soulcalibur, it's just not Weapon Master. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a thing where at least you go around and you get stuff like colors.
I don't think so. There's not a lot. There's really no colors to unlock in this game. Though.
There's just the alt costumes like these.
Yeah. There's only like 2 or 3 per character.
That's a great alt for her. Like, damn, dude, that looks really cool.
legit.
Legit, son. She looks like she came straight out of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
That game, dude. That game, War of the Lions, is one of the best. Let me see Siegfried's and see his 3rd model. I don't know what the hell it is. Hopefully it's not that big dumb brown version. Oh my god!
Big dumb brown.
Holy crap! It's a gold-plated Siegfried. Why was I never using this the whole time? We have to go back and play like 30 more matches now
This
because this
stage
is so cool.
looking. You just press A and Y on that.
Yeah, this is sick.
This is like, haha, look how much better my console is than you, is what you say to all your
Yeah, this is what you
say
did.
to PlayStation and N64
This
owners.
is exactly what I did to my friends that didn't have a Dreamcast. Like, guys, look at this shit. Look how legit this is. Spinning and shit, and zooping and zapping. Look at him. He's so real. You can never be this good with your Sony and Nintendo. Oh, let's see. I want to see. Yeah, Sungmina.
Doesn't have any 3rd. He has a 3rd. They have 3rds. It's like all the.
Do Kalik. Kalik is amazing. Kalik is some Cirque du Soleil shit.
Where is he?
Right there. He doesn't have an alt, but go ahead.
Whatever.
He's got some Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Isa! Jinjomri Shuba! My wrecked Japanese. What I think people sound like. If somebody can tell me what this wrecked Japanese saying is, I'm gonna give you so many bison dollars. I'm gonna say a phrase from a fighting game that a character says, but isn't exactly what they say. And the phrase is, I extend my hands with your bra.
I think he's just broken English, dude.
Tell me, it's like Japanese broken English. What is that from? Tell me who says that and what is that from?
I can tell you.
Pikmin expert got it. Here you go. People quickly got it after that.
Geese.
No, dude. He doesn't say I stain your hands with your blood. He says I extend my hands with your bra.
That's what he says.
That's exactly what he says.
Extend my hands with your bra.
This is sick, by the way. They gave him petals and shit.
It's leaves.
They're green petals, you ass.
They're leaves.
You ass.
We're gonna get into like.
All right, I think that's it.
foliage.
We've had enough nostalgia. Like I've definitely, it hit me right in the nostalgia. This game did it. I absolutely love it, and I'm so glad we played it. Let's get on to the Q&A portion and wrap up this episode of Yo Video Games. I'm looking at a chat window right now, and a bunch of dudes. And I wonder which one we're looking at. I'm looking at. Let me see. Let me go back here and see which.
Elite Lounge Live channel, whatever that is.
1 second.
I believe
Q&A.
Cam 2 is over here.
That's Cam 2.
Is it this is cam 2? Okay, but the chat is between all the cams, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They can chat with you no matter which cam they're looking
Gotcha.
at. And this one will look at you guys as well.
Okay, so we can sit down.
Just for kicks and giggles.
Cam number 2, Nasir.
So cam number 2, we're gonna be sitting down and doing the Q&A. You can take a seat if you want, Sims.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna look for stuff. Besides great online
2 or 8.
play, what do you think a new fighting game IP would need to succeed? It absolutely needs to look good and it needs to respond really fast. Like, I don't mean response as in like developers. I mean the game needs to physically feel like when you hit a button, things happen. And some fighting games aren't doing that. Like, there's a problem in Street Fighter Cross Tekken with that. There's a problem with Injustice in that. Yeah, it needs to feel really good.
I think to expand upon what you said at the start, it really needs to look good. And when it says look good, it has to look appealing.
It has to look really
like,
appealing.
I mean, graphics.
Yeah.
I mean, graphics are one thing, but you got to have a character design that's going to be appealing enough to the masses. It can have its own style, of course, but it's got to look good enough so that a broad enough range of people will be at least intrigued enough to get in. And I'm not saying shove a bunch of titties on the box.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is make it look interesting.
What
make
you're
it
doing
look
with
like,
your
know,
characters
cool.
has to look cool. It has to
Yeah.
look really interesting. And that's what if you guys remember when Street Fighter 4 came out, everyone was saying moving artwork. Like, that was the phrase being thrown around all the time, and I was like, yeah, dude, this game's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Does 60 frames per second make a fighting game harder to play?
No.
Quite the opposite. 60 frames per second is almost a necessity, because what 60 FPS does is give you the illusion that your moves and attacks are coming out a lot smoother than they were before.
And this is not fighting game related, but like I said earlier, I was playing Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D on the 3DS this week because it just came out, and on the Wii it ran at a solid 60.
Yeah.
On the 3DS it runs at 30 all the time, and sometimes not even quite that. And I mean, you don't notice it at first when you're watching it, but oh my god, the response time, the time from button input to like rolling and jumping and doing all the like, you know, precise movements is horrible. Like it doesn't break the game, but it feels completely off.
It comes down to something where it's not especially the look of the game, even though I can personally notice the difference. What it comes down to is this thing called game feel. And game feel can be kind of hard to explain and describe, but it's one of those things that how good does your game feel to play?
Yeah.
And 60 frames per second is something that's very important for that. Some guy a long time up ago, I missed the question, asked, what would be the next gen system to go for fighting games? Xbox One, PS4, or Wii U? Yeah. Nobody knows at this point, dude. Nobody knows.
It's really up in the air. I would say right now, as far as indie, if like indie games like Skullgirls or any of the future stuff like that, if anything does come big from the indie scene, it's going to be PS4 and possibly Wii U because they have such open and user and indie friendly
I think
online stores. But
even the Skullgirls guys were asked, like, are you guys going to bring the game to Wii U? And I think they said no. There was some reason, like an actual really good reason that they said no, and I was just like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, but they have, as far as indie and small download fighting games go, like PS4 and Wii U have like a very open system.
Well, that's a great question. Shikuru, off topic, what is your opinion on guest characters in fighting games? Vader, Yoda, Ezio, Kratos, Spawn, Link, and Heihachi. He just mentioned all of the Soulcalibur games.
All the Soulcalibur ones.
I don't have any problems with it. I think when it came to Soulcalibur, it was a great idea because it made those games sell an absolute assload of copies. The only reason I was really interested in Soulcalibur 4 was because Vader and Yoda were in it, and they used them for like 5 minutes, and that was it.
I thought Vader and Yoda were absolutely retarded.
Yeah.
In Soulcalibur 4, I thought that was the dumbest thing ever. But Link made a lot of sense.
Link makes sense. He fits.
I thought Link was one of the best guest characters because he fit so well in the look and feel of the series of Soulcalibur. Heihachi I thought was a ripoff because it was like you have all these Tales of games and you're not bringing any of them into it.
Yeah, and they have
whatever.
all these, like, yeah.
And you bring and then you bring a Tekken guy who just uses his fist, dumb. Spawn a little too out of place. At least they gave him an axe and didn't have him.
It was
fight.
neat.
At least he wasn't fighting with like AKs or Uzis or something. At least
He should have.
At least he had
He
just
should have pulled
axe.
out guns and stuff.
I thought Ezio was the best guest character since Link. Kratos wasn't too bad.
Starkiller was actually kind of neat. His style was pretty cool, but it's one of those things where he just doesn't fit at all.
Yeah, to me, like a guest character has to fit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Great if they fit, stupid if they don't.
Which version of Mega Man should be in a future Capcom fighting game? Both. I would like Mega Man 8 Mega Man, and I would like Mega Man X4 Mega Man. Yeah.
I'd go with X. Volnut's kind of cool, I guess. He's more lankier, so he kind of fits better with like fighting rather than being just stocky. But yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, thoughts on some upcoming games for June, like The Last of Us and Deadpool.
Last of Us looks cool. I'm sure it'll be cool. Same with Deadpool. I'm not excited and like jazzed, like crazy for either of the game. I'm just expecting them to be good because both High Moon Studios and Naughty Dog both churn out good games.
And High Moon Studios made the Transformers games, which were pretty freaking awesome.
So I'm expecting them to be good, but at the moment I'm not like hyped for them.
I'm pretty excited for Deadpool. I'm not really hyped for Last of Us. We'll probably play it, but I am jazzed as hell about Deadpool, and I hope that game is good. Can we take Killer Instinct to Evo? Yes. I will get Killer Instinct, a cabinet, and I'll put it on the Evo main stage.
We gotta find somewhere that has a working cabinet somewhere, and like
Mike Z has one.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
He would.
He would. He
Talk
loves
to
that
him.
game.
Rent a U-Haul truck. Drive it to Vegas. Make a big
Yes.
road trip video out of it.
That's a great question. Android Chaos. Will you play Final Fantasy XIV or Phantasy Star Online 2? He said it just like that.
Yeah. He's playing 14. I'm playing PSO2.
I'm playing both. Is what he meant. I will absolutely play both. Me and the missus are gonna play the hell out of both of those games because, yeah.
PSO2 is awesome.
Magfest had a ton of KI and KI2 machines. That is sick.
Well, that's Magfest. That's like not even in California, is it?
Whatever. That's still sick.
It's sick, but man, it's not. It sucks for us.
Will the YouTube channel be getting the season 3 trailers from the panels? No.
There
sadly.
were no trailers.
There was no trailer. Yeah.
There was only select scenes that we showed.
I didn't have much time to put that much stuff together, but there will be trailers fairly soon. What I will tell you guys now is that anybody watching this, there will be an Assist Me panel and related Online Warrior panel at EVO. I'll be talking about a bunch of stuff between the next season of Assist Me. Probably show some stuff off as well and talk about other things between like doing your own stuff on YouTube and maybe do some stuff or give some advice to help you guys out, take a lot of questions. The thing that took up most of the time at last year's panel was like Q&A. We were answering questions for a long time. So that went really well. So I think the majority of that panel will be dedicated to Q&A. So yeah, stay tuned on EVO weekend. Hopefully our panel's going to be Friday, so it doesn't conflict with any of the. Man, last year I didn't even get to play Marvel because I had to do my panel and I had to shoot the stuff for the panel. So yeah, this year we're going to be there. It's going to be on Friday evening, I believe. The time has not been solidified yet. I'm still talking to the Cannons. But we will be there, and we'll be talking about stuff. I'll be giving away free stuff. Yeah, let's go. Have you seen any good ones?
What?
Any good questions?
Some people keep asking about Sega Saturn Saturdays.
We want to do Saturn
Love
days.
to. There's some definitely good things to talk about now, especially with like the new Sonic game that got announced.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Which looks a lot like a canceled Sonic project.
Who saw Sonic Galaxy? I mean Sonic Lost World. It looks really good. And there's some games on the Saturn that reminisce the hell out of it. And there's some other games that were made by Vanillaware, the guys that are making Dragon's Crown, aka Boobfest 2000. And they made some games on the Saturn. Actually, Princess Crown is what it was called, right?
Princess Crown,
Princess
Odin
Crown.
Sphere, Grim Grimoire.
We might want to show that game off because
Muramasa.
it's pretty awesome.
Princess Crown is an amazing game for Saturn, at least from like an animation standpoint.
More Gods reboot than Mad Answer. Shh. No more talking, only dreams.
Did someone say
They
that?
haven't said that. I just glanced across that. We'll be hoping to see at E3 in a few weeks. Fighting games, that's my biggest hope. My biggest hope is that the next generation is considering that people like fighting games and we want to see them, and we're going to be able to hopefully play them and talk to the people that make them. That's what I want. I really want that. I really, really, really do. You think that Last Guardian is still alive? Oh my god, no.
Do you think that Last Guardian is still alive? Yes.
We'll get Last Guardian at E3.
Maybe.
Dude, I'm jazzed. But it's not going to be anything like we wanted it to be because it's not made by the same people practically.
What are your thoughts on children Googling Pokemon X and finding nothing but hentai?
Welcome to the
Turn
internet.
on your filter. Welcome to the internet. Big deal.
Your children should not be using Google search.
I think Big Deal is the first one because, I mean, whatever. I mean, I'd rather, if I had a child, I'd rather him accidentally stumble upon, upon something adult in that nature rather than something like violent and morbid.
Somebody said, are we going to make a reaction video to the conferences at E3? I will be. I'll be making one for the Nintendo and the Microsoft conference and maybe the Nintendo
Will you
one.
guys play bad fighting games? I would love to play bad fighting games. We need to get a Jaguar.
Oh, man. Let me let you guys in on a secret. I've been...
Who don't? Me, I don't.
I've been thinking about doing a show, and I've been working out how it's going to go for a while. And I don't want it to rip off other shows. Like, I don't want to rip off JonTron or anything, and because I really like the stuff he does, and I really enjoy watching it. And I want to really make stuff that I would enjoy watching. I want to make a show that is myself and my dog Benny, and we go through a wonderful adventure of playing really bad fighting games. Not really good ones, maybe some good ones, maybe some bad ones. It'll be called Fighting History. And Benny will totally be Amy and talk to me and stuff, and it would be interesting to say the least. And there's no better game to start with that, and we would totally do like a show on video games that is us playing the hell out of it. We would totally do Rise of the Robots.
Oh my god, yeah, Rise of the Robots.
Rise of the Robots first. One of the worst.
I haven't even played this one. I've just heard so much from you.
Crummo is like, it's not hard. Yes, Adventure Time with Max and Benny is exactly what I want. It is not hard to find bad fighting games, and that is exactly what I'm hoping for. A very kind of AVGN style thing. I don't really do good with the angry, type of like surname to any of my stuff. I'm kind of exactly opposite of that, but when fighting games are bad, dude, I get salty as balls. Super salty balls, and I can't help it. And if we have Benny there, it might be pretty funny. So stay tuned for that. I am very brave for playing Rise of the Robots. Thank you, Axe Jugalotus. Holy shit, that name is epic.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Steak Fortune Fighter. Okay. I remember that. I don't know what that one is.
Okay,
I don't know what it is, but it's got to be bad if you're bringing it up.
For the future of that, dude, I have a game that is a revered fighting game that not many people know about, and is actually forgotten. There is a fighting game that is technically and purposely forgotten in fighting game history, and was an Xbox One exclusive. And if I see some names up there of dudes that know what I'm talking about, I'm going to give them a couple of seconds because our chat is a little bit delayed. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm just...
You're reading the chat.
Max's chocolate salty balls.
Oh no, hold on. I'm gonna. It's Cocteau Chojin.
Yes.
Kung Pao 69
yes.
got it. Me and Matt worked at an electronics boutique at the same time, like over 10 years ago, and we were given the order from Microsoft to destroy all copies of Cocteau Chojin. And guess what?
We threw it in the demo unit.
We threw it in the demo unit, and we fired it up to find out what it was, and we totally kept the copies of that game. Cocteau Chojin is a game purposely forgotten in fighting game history, and I'll totally cover the hell out of that. Someone said chocolate salty balls, and I can't but help.
Max's chocolate salty.
I can't help but reminisce. There was a moment when we were working at Electronics Boutique way back in the day, and it was Christmas, and it was busy as hell.
Are we really doing this story?
Dude, yeah,
story time with Max.
Story time with Max. We had a bunch of our employees there. Our manager was not there, and my good friend Brendan was there. And he got me the job at EB. He was a super cool dude. We were like seniors in high school. So, busy as hell Christmas. It's slowing down. We have a bunch of employees just chilling out. And Brendan is like, oh, hold on a second. And so earlier in the day, Simmons brought over a huge can of fudge.
Big tin.
A big tin of fudge that his mom made for everybody. And Simmons was like, you were still a junior in high school at that point.
No,
technically.
we had to be like 17 to work at EV, I think.
I
was done.
Either
we
way.
were done with school.
Either
like,
way,
high school.
we were very young.
We
so,
were very young. We were like 17, 18.
So you bring over this chocolate for Christmas, and we eat all this stuff, and I'm sitting there with Brendan and a bunch of other employees, and Brendan hears the phone go off. He's like, "Dude, guys, check this out." And he
Could have sworn it was
answers-
Uriah that answered the phone like that.
No, it was Uriah. Yeah, and he didn't tell Brendan, and Brendan was
So
the guy
Uriah
on
was this
duty.
really cool guy. He was like this. He was like 5'0",
Marine dude.
completely bald and all muscle.
Marine dude.
All muscle. Like he
So-
might have been short, but he could have punched you through 3 walls.
So anyway, we're eating all this fudge. He answers the phone. I'll get to it now. And he answers the phone. "Thank you for calling Electronics Boutique, where you can taste Simmons' finely packed fudge.
Tightly packed fudge.
How can I help you?"
Okay.
And we just heard he put it on speaker. We just hear and it beep, and he just hung up. That was it. That was the greatest thing of that entire Christmas. 'Cause it sucked, dude. It was terrible.
We had enough.
Or you could
We had
taste-
enough with dumb phone calls.
You can taste Simmons' finely packed fudge. How can I help you? I died.
I think I was even sick, and Uriah called me just to tell me that.
It was we got a hoot out of that for a really long time. Oh my god. So okay, let's see. Let's get to more of these questions. Oh my god, they're moving by so fast. Tao Feng, Fist of the
No,
Lotus?
God, no.
Jesus, dude. That'll probably be covered on Fighting History, I'd imagine.
Oh,
That's a
Jesus
bad
Christ, man.
fighting game. Injustice Assist Me, we might. I definitely want to. It's just finding out when and where and how and making it possible. We've already done something very similar to Injustice Assist Me already. So, and that went really well, dude. Like
What?
the Batman review went awesome, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
What do you guys asked? Someone's asked a couple times. What do you think about Versus 13?
You mean Final Fantasy 15?
Final Fantasy 15.
I think that game looks fun. It looks awesome. Brofest 2000, but
It's never coming out.
it will have to. It'll come out as Final Fantasy 15.
They've lost so much goddamn money on that game.
Jesus, dude.
What do I think of it? It looks like someone took the Kingdom Hearts engine, put it in a Calvin Klein ad, and
Yeah.
then told people to go nuts in a field with it.
I'll bet you your PS4 will give you, like, you know, if you ask for it, like samples of perfume and shit.
Yeah,
if you
seriously.
Really want
Oh
it.
my god! I
It'll
don't
just-
think what I couldn't get was when you and my other friend were going so crazy over one of the trailers because you were getting all hyped. And I'm like, all they showed was they showed an emo dude riding in a car, Hans Gruber sitting at a business table, and like a small scene where a guy stands in front of a bunch of guards and gets shot at, but nothing happens because he's got pretty swords all around
This
him.
was
I'm
like-
like,
okay.
what is to get hyped
right.
about? There's nothing hype
This was
about this game.
5 or
There's
6
nothing hype about this.
5 or 6 years ago, and we were just off like Kingdom Hearts High, and these games are great, and it's Kingdom Hearts but dark and edgy. Yo, but that's gone now. I was a young, impressionable young man, and that's all gone now. And I'm old and jaded. Matt's hating.
Oh, I hate Square Enix. I make no qualms about that. Like,
Who did I vote for in Skullgirls? I voted for, jeez, the name totally escapes me. Beowulf.
screw you,
He voted for the Time Wizard.
Professor Isaac.
The Time
Yeah.
Wizard.
I want Professor Isaac so bad. in
Not
that
gonna
game.
happen. You're gonna do another retrospective on video games. I would like to. We're not actually done with the Resident Evil retrospective technically yet. We're gonna complete 4, and I would like to play 5. 5 is fun with co-op.
No, yeah. 5 me would be fun with co-op. I think the only thing we might be doing retrospective-wise, we may do a platinum retrospective.
Ooh,
when,
that's a great call.
When Bayonetta 2 comes out.
Who can say the original Bayonetta? Who can say God Hand? Who can say Beautiful Joe? Those games, which are all technically.
Well, I think maybe one
platinum
should be like a
games.
Clover retrospective, and then one should be like a platinum retrospective.
Well, God Hand is well. So what?
God
Vanquish, Bayonetta,
Yeah, Mad World.
Mad World. That's right.
Um,
I think that's it.
There's a couple more. Technically there's Anarchy Reigns. We already did Rising. There was Infinite Space, which was an RPG not many people know about.
But I think that's in the works.
Yeah.
How hyped are we for DuckTales? Pretty freaking hyped.
Super hyped. That's
So-
like my most anticipated game of the year so far.
He's not even kidding.
It's really bizarre to think that because like it got announced at PAX Prime or PAX East, and I'm like, oh my god, DuckTales. Why is this my favorite game right now? Like, why
Yeah.
is this my most anticipated game?
It's really weird. What other characters would I like to see in Injustice? Man, I actually don't know. I'd like to see Mega Man. Mega Man in Injustice.
In
I'd like to see Sagat in Injustice. Is what I'd like.
Oh my god.
Let's get Sagat in Injustice.
Sagat. Yeah. Okay.
I'd have to think about that.
Okay,
one
I'll
for a
go with
while.
Sagat. Tiger.
Tiger. Are we gonna watch Melee at Evo? Of course. Of course, I'm gonna watch Melee at Evo. Looking forward to it.
Starfire. Yeah.
Play Street Fighter Alpha 2 for Super Nintendo. That is a great idea. It's like the
Round
worst.
1, fight.
Oh, dude, that game, man. Oh, somebody keeps asking, would you all consider playing Def Jam Fight for New York? That is
Hell
a
yeah.
great game to play, dude. That's 4-player GameCube, right?
Yeah, 4-player GameCube. Def Jam.
Let's go. Dude, yes.
Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Vendetta Fight
And we
for New
also
York,
have a
both
couple of
great.
friends that would be absolutely perfect for that, and they keep telling us to play it, dude. Kenny
Oh
and
man,
Steve.
I love Def Jam games because they're made by AKI, the greatest wrestling developers ever that went away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I recently found out what happened to that developer, and it's just horrendously sad.
And if we make a Def Jam thing, it's going to be a week of Def Jam, and it's going to be called Hype Jam Vendetta.
It's gonna give it to you.
It's gonna give it to you.
I just remember like blaring like some of those songs we play so much. Would you play the Warriors? Only for you, Nasir.
The Warriors. I don't know about that.
It could be fun.
It could be fun. Would you play classic consoles? We kind of have.
We do.
We're playing some stuff
we
recently,
do.
but it isn't on a classic console. It's
Yeah.
like the virtual console version, or it's like an emulated version. And the reason that is that the video output of some of the classic consoles kind of sucks.
Yeah, this is kind of like I think where you and I have a difference. You want to put the best video up possible, and I kind of go with the AVGN style where it's like, oh, I just want to see it as it is, like really like old and crappy and like
classic crappy.
low frame rate and like everything. So I'm very like I like to do it like really old style, but like I know that's probably hard to edit.
It is.
and render and do all that.
To make it look
stuff,
decent in
so.
comparison to everything else is kind of hard. Like for a good example, we have all these Saturn games we really want to do. So I looked into Saturn emulation, and there's a great Saturn emulator called SSF. I don't recommend you play it unless you have the games, but it plays the discs directly into your computer. And I fired up like Mega Man X4, which is personally my favorite of the entire X series. And I'm like, dude, this game is gorgeous. Oh my god! And I showed it to you, and it was like,
Yeah,
wow.
I was looking at it like, whoa, this looks amazing.
Yeah.
And then I saw the cutscenes, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
The cutscenes in Mega Man X4 are best left in the past.
Man, that's a fighting game that'd be great to cover as far as bad fighting games is, what was that fighting game that got banned on the PlayStation?
Thrill Kill?
Thrill Kill! Thrill
I don't know how I
Kill!
just like, bam, Thrill Kill. I know what you're talking
You know
about.
exactly what I'm talking about.
It got released as a Wu-Tang fighting game.
It did. The
Wu-Tang
engine got
repurposed for a Wu-Tang Clan fighting game, and it was still, I heard it wasn't very good.
Guy that did Dino Crisis also did the Phoenix Wright games. I'm not surprised, because Phoenix Wright is a sequel to Dino Crisis.
That's right. Yeah. The dinosaurs evolved into lawyers and prosecutors and
Any
all that
more
stuff.
retro coach in the near future? Well, we're currently working on Mega Man 1.
Yeah, we're working through classic Mega Man series and classic Mario series, like Mario 3, Mario World, and Mega Man 1, 2, 3. After that, I think we're going to come together for Super Metroid.
Yeah, we might flip it around a little bit so there isn't so much Mega Man Mario, Mega Man Mario, Mega Man Mario. We might do Super Metroid pretty soon.
Yeah, the other
I never
thing,
played it.
The other thing for Retro Coach I want to do is what I would call the quote unquote Disney afternoon, where we go through all the Capcom Disney afternoon games, like the great ones, and then also want to do the Fox. We were here, the Fox Kids.
Fox Kids Afternoon.
Now Fox Kids Afternoon, where we had all the Konami Warner Brother games that were all fantastic, the really fantastic ones. So,
man, that guy's got a great question. Ryoku Kulnamo asked me about talking about Final Fantasy XI. If I still play it, talk about the good times. I will save that for a complete episode of like Real Talk or something like that, because there's way too much to talk about with me and Final Fantasy XI, dude. I'll let you guys know right now. My history with Final Fantasy XI was me importing the game 6 months before it came out, learning Japanese just to play the game, and getting to level 60 on the Japanese version of the game, playing with just Japanese players. And then I played it for 2.5 more years after that.
Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates. You don't even remember that show.
No, I don't. Oh my
Tim
God.
Curry was Captain Hook. You don't remember this.
I just remember, dude, King Arthur and the Knights of what the hell?
You introduced me to it, and I don't even remember it.
Dude, it was so sick. We were playing Devil May Cry 4, and I came across that show, and I wish I had a video for it, and we could totally play it right now. It was like Fox Kids, King Arthur, and the Knights of something. If somebody sees it, I'll call it out if I see it in the
Knights
chat.
of Justice.
The Knights of Justice! This is the greatest name. Oh my god. Yeah, it was King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Sick Fox Kids show.
Well, I want to make a rant video about Xbox One because Max won't let me.
A rant video? No, you can. I'll sit you in front of a green screen and let you just go.
Let it go.
Let you just go. And I'll just turn the record button on. I'll take a 6-hour nap and I'll wake up and you'll still be going.
That's right.
Yeah, I want to have a sounding off just for Matt because he's got so much stuff he wants to complain about. So much stuff.
Oh, we have a fantastic idea planned for Sonic R. Don't you
Jesus.
worry about that.
Oh Jesus, Sonic R. What happened to Zombie U? We just kind of stopped.
We stopped.
We were a lot of other games came out that we wanted to play.
I think the problem with Zombie U is when we got back to the point I had played through the game, so I knew.
Yes!
Oh my lord, no! They're playing it.
Yes! So
No!
sick! So sick!
Oh no! What cam is that on? Cam 7. Look at Cam 7, people.
Oh my god, it's so... Switch to Cam 7 for the love of God. In medieval time. Oh my god, I'm getting so hyped. Knights of Justice! Oh, dude, don't get me started. I loved this show as a kid so much. I think it had one season and then it was just dead.
Gargoyles was fantastic.
Gargoyles is one of my favorite shows as a kid. I don't even know if they can hear us. I think they still can.
Whatever.
Can they still hear us, by the way? Cool. Cool. Sweet. We got that amazing tech background. Thank you so much to our behind the scenes dude. Oh my god, he is kicking ass right now. Hooking it up.
Max, put down the Wii. Wii doesn't make you hype.
Dude.
Sorry, dude.
Wii doesn't make you hype. Nostalgia does. Nostalgia does. I don't think we can end on a better note than King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Thank you guys very much for watching. Stay tuned because next week we are going to be back for the pre-E3 show of Video Games
and
Live.
we're gonna be going over our predictions.
Uh-huh.
You know, what do we predict? Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo will be showing. What we think, what we kind of know will show, and what we hope to see, and what we think we'll see.
That's going to be an interesting one. E3 is coming, and it's going to be the biggest, hypest thing ever. Am I excited for a new Strider? You better freaking believe it. See you dudes next week on Video Games Live. Peace!
There's a new Strider?
Hi, I'm Adrienne Curry, and I'm here at Elite Lounge Live.
Holy crap, look at this place!
Elite Lounge Live! X-Man's.
Hadouken!
The game side of it was really intense. There's a lot of technology in this game that makes it possible.
My name is James Stevenson from Insomniac Games. Today we're going to play some Ratchet & Clank Full Frontal Assault.